Welcome back. It is 6:50 now. For many, the holidays mean family and friends who are more like family exchanging gifts. Two longtime friends from their days at Houston County High School reunited this season after time and several moves kept them apart. Video journalist Nicole Butler and I learned their gifts to each other didn't come in a box because, as they told me, you can't put a price tag or a bow on a second chance at life. It's a story that comes straight from the heart.
Yeah, always took our pictures in front of the fireplace.
And then he did like this one, and actually
Didn't
that
matter if it
one
was formal or
Donna Barfield and Katie Emery share a lot of memories.
Here's another from the wedding. Here we're being silly like we always are.
The two friends met in some of their first classes at Houston County High School.
She was Miss Athletic cheerleader and things, and that was not me. But it just, over the years, it just worked.
We became really good friends probably sophomore year, and I moved away after that year to Florida, but we just always stayed in contact.
That was 1996.
You know, when you find somebody like that, that's very rare for an Air Force brat.
Since then, they've made it a point to get together as often as they could. Tougher now with families of their own.
Oh my gosh, her hair.
But this year, they can still laugh at old outfits and hairdos sitting across the table at this house in
I
Atlanta.
didn't know I did two of these.
This house wasn't the beach or Las Vegas or Paris, but it was their biggest adventure to date. Because this house is just down the street from Emory Hospital.
Because anytime you're down and out, it can affect, your emotional well-being, much less other relationships in life. But Katie was always there regardless.
And she's there for her now. Donna was born with polycystic kidney disease and was in desperate need of a transplant. The donor, someone who lived on the other side of the country in California. But she was no stranger.
And they always tell you the matches are so rare, I guess, if you're outside the family. And I thought, well, I'll just give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
Katie was a perfect match. The two underwent surgery just in time to be home for the holidays.
It didn't seem real.
Donna was shocked. Katie wasn't.
And the whole time I was like, I know I'm your person. I know it. I just feel it. And she's been so let down so much by all of it. But I just knew.
You see, Donna has been through this before. She had her first transplant in July 2016.
Everything was perfect. I returned to work, and on October 22nd, I was rushed to the ER with severe pain. The kidney had flipped inside of me. The kidney was too damaged to work enough. You have a lot of private conversations with God. You evaluate things, and you realize you can't give up.
And she didn't. Donna just hadn't found her perfect match, but she was there and had been all along.
I feel like it did happen for a reason, and that's why the whole time I just kept telling her, I know I'm it. I know it. I can feel it. I can feel it.
All those years, all those moves, and all those miles in between them. Through all of life's changes, something stayed the same. These two stayed in touch. Now they know why.
It's a different way of hanging out.
A rare match from a rare friendship.
It means being the mother that my children want. So it means, being the wife that my husband deserves, just being the person that I've always wanted to be.
Well, the pair stayed in Atlanta for about a week before they were cleared to go home. They say they want to come back to that house for a reunion next year.
Now, they shared their story because they wanted to make people aware of organ donation and what it means to be an organ donor.
Now, if you'd like to learn more or if you'd like to register to be a donor, you can look for this story on 13WMAZ.com a little later this morning, and we will connect you.
Such an uplifting story. I love that.
It really is.
Well, we'll be back in just a minute with a final look at your forecast.
But first, here's what's ahead on CBS This Morning.
Coming